Welcome back. A story of triumph and resilience on this Foodie Friday. Beloved Steakhouse Ringside back after a kitchen fire in April, and they've meticulously restored the experience that Portlanders have known and loved for years.
Absolutely. Here to talk about this true Phoenix story, we have General Manager Colin Rogers, Chef de Cuisine Carter Vaughn, and Wine Director Tim Skredinsky. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
And congratulations on a
congratulations.
reopening. We were really excited to hear that you were able to open your doors again just this week. So how are things going so far?
Oh man, it's been awesome. This community support and just everybody in town has been waiting at the doors, I think, for the last 4 months. So it's just been wonderful to be back. We're as excited to be in this special place as everyone else is. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
Does anything about Ringside look different, since reopening? If people, remember what it was before and coming in now?
Sure. I mean, nothing with when the lights are dim, you can't really tell any difference. It's just as it was, all these years. But we did have a chance to renovate. Did a lot of really great things. Everything is so super clean. All new floors, all new paint, everything like that. But the feel is still all the same.
It's got its charm.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I was so lucky to pop in for a little preview dinner over the weekend, and walking back in, it was like if you didn't know that you'd had to close for this kitchen fire, you wouldn't know any better. It's just like you remember it, which I think really speaks to the tradition that Ringside has been able to maintain for nearly a century. Mm-hmm. I mean, how does it feel to be working, Carter, at this place that it just is steeped in tradition?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's when we have new hires and that kind of thing, we talk to people at the table. It's 81 years.
Yeah.
So we're all about that, staying true to that tradition, but we're also able to kind of elevate it and stay within the season. Mm-hmm. So that makes it really new and interesting. So it's fun.
Yeah, that's great. Well, what's on the menu right now? Of course, steak.
Yes.
We know that. But what's on the menu right now?
So we have the usual items: steak and potatoes, French onion soup, the Caesar salad that you will always be there. They will never change.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But for summertime, we did some summer succotash, broiled salmon. We have a hamachi crudo that we put on.
Oof.
So some really fresh items. Like 2 days ago, we got some heirloom tomatoes in.
Nice.
So that's something we really like to support too. So we're able to support that high volume steakhouse, but also, we're able to go within the community, get local farms, change, menu items on the fly.
Yeah.
So it's a good place to work.
Whether you're coming back for the classic, prime rib special, or you're trying something a little more new and seasonal, of course, you got to have some nice drinks to go with.
That you do.
And you guys have a fun little thing here with some new whiskey, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So right up front there is our Knob Creek. It's a barrel select that was selected. The entire barrel was just for Ringside.
Ooh.
It was to help us celebrate our 80-year anniversary last year, but we're cracking it open now, and it is what makes for an excellent old-fashioned. So it is a rye. It's a little bit different of a style of old-fashioned, but really bold, full flavor. And it is super delicious, very high proof, but it is, you won't forget it.
It's got to go toe to toe with those dry aged steaks.
That's right.
You need a bold old fashioned.
Well, and let's talk about some of those pairings. Tim, of course, the wine is your wheelhouse here. You brought in a couple of bottles that pair well with some of those dishes at Ringside. What do you have?
Yeah, so these are two really prominent Chardonnay and Pinot Noirs that we offer to pair with our steaks. Starting off with, we have a Chassagne Montrachet. This is a Chardonnay from the Côte de Beaune sub-region within the Côte d'Or, which is a fancy way of saying Burgundy, France.
Okay.
And this is a Chardonnay that pairs exceptionally well with our crudo, our salmon, our different octopus features that the chef likes to change up every now and then. So this white pairs perfectly with that, and it's a Premier Cru, so it means it's one of the top quality in the entire 1% of the top grapes in that region, so it's very good. Then we also have a local. We've got our Evening Land Pinot Noir. This is out of the Willamette Valley, which is amazing wine region. I'm so happy to be here. And then within that, the Aloha Amity Hills region, our sub-AVA, and this is the Evening Land Pinot Noir. So this is the Andin 2016 Special Reserve. So this is a very nice Pinot Noir that has a deep, tart, it's got some deep blue cherries, it's got some light raspberry notes, and it's fruit forward, and it's nice and silky and smooth.
Wow.
So that pairs
What do
well.
you like to? Are you in lockstep here? You like to make those meals with this in mind?
It's either, it's vice versa. It's kind of like I try to stay up with him, him being on board. It's, he has a wealth of information,
Yeah.
so it's, trying to pair that with what we have on the menu.
Yeah.
It could be
Well, and Tim, this is really tip of the iceberg because, as any good steakhouse would know it, you have quite the wine list. You maintain
Yeah.
quite a library.
Yeah, it's about 10,000 bottles, a little bit over that, with over 900 different selections. So it takes a little bit to keep it up, but
Yeah.
we all work together to make sure it's organized. I've worked at a lot of steakhouses, but this one is the most organized, system-based, and really just up there in the professionalism. So
10,000 bottles. That's job security for a wine director, if I've ever heard of it right there. Congrats on the reopening, guys.
Yeah.
We're
Thank you.
excited that you're back open. It's a piece of Portland history, and it's a staple, and it's great to have you back.
You can go check out the return of Ringside and learn more about making your reservations. Just find this story on coin.com.
All right, and again, Monday